Welcome ESL to race 2 in the Clio Cup series as we are in Circuit de Spa, and I have Rhett in the booth with me today as qualifying is getting ready to start and drivers are starting to hit the track. As you can see, the sun is setting, so it will be evening in no time, and we will have a little bit of night racing as well. And what are your thoughts for today's race? As we see E Weezy out on the track first, and Jaden Swift following E Weezy. Number 7 hitting the track. Nolan Pierce. Chris Andrews hitting the track as well. Rhett, what are your thoughts on today's race?
I'm looking for a good one. It was a interesting race yesterday. It's a rather long course, so we're gonna see how many laps these drivers can get into qualifying because you're gonna need the best chance you can to get up front because it's a tough course.
Yeah, it definitely is. And now that the sun is setting, the track is going to be very different from yesterday. So it's going to be interesting on these qualifying times.
Yeah, that should lead to some quicker laps with the cooler tires and or cooler track and more grip.
The number 73 out on the track, we know he carries some speed. Right now he is behind Tyler Markle. And this is the warm-up lap, so he definitely wants to get by Markle if he can.
Yeah, with such a long lap, you don't want to be caught behind another driver here because it can really slow down your time, as we saw about I think 4 seconds between the pole position and the bottom of the grid here.
Yeah, this definitely makes a difference depending on when you come out, who's around you. And we're still waiting for the 32 to hit the track. He has not hit the track yet. There's Gunny McGuire not having the season he has wanted so far, but it's still early, and in the Clio Cup, we have so many races, 26 races.
Yeah, this is only race 6 of 26, so he's got plenty of time to make up for it.
Yeah, so even though you're low in the standings, I mean, we have so many more races to go. And the 32 hits the track for the first time. He comes in today's race with a 69-point lead over Britain and an 82-point lead over Storm. And he wants to continue his hot streak. Can he do it? Can he win another pole?
Yeah, him and Northern Lights have done pretty well for themselves so far. 6 poles and 5 poles and 5 races, I should say. This will be race 6 if they can do it again.
Yeah, can they keep the streak going? The hot streak going? There is Nolan Pierce right now. He has, not sure if that's the 18. That might be the 18 behind him. As we have 4 minutes to go in qualifying, the 18 dives to the inside. we saw yesterday, that is definitely a spot where drivers are gonna try to make a pass. But the
No, he
18,
gets around him, so he wants that clear air.
yes, he does. He is clearly faster as well. We should get ready for our first lap times here soon. E-Weezy was the first one out in the track. So he's gonna set the bar here early. We'll see what type of time he can put together.
I mean, if you don't start crossing the start finish line here pretty soon, you're only getting one lap in.
Yes. And sometimes you need that little second lap to hopefully get a little faster time. So 2 minute
41.9.
41.9 for E-Weezy. As the times are gonna start coming through, and here comes the number 7 about to put down his first lap time.
This is just off the top of my head, but if I remember correctly, your top time yesterday with the warmer track was about a 45. 45 or 46. I want to say it
And
was a 45.9.
the number 7 crosses the line, and we'll see what time he posted as he's on top of 241.7.
Oh, Fuel got drivers coming out throwing down some times right now.
And now Doug Britton on top of the leaderboard. 241.6, beat him by a tenth of a second. Here comes Ani about to cross that line. We know Ani has some speed.
All these drivers right now, they get one more chance at it.
Ani hits the board fourth. Gunny jumps to seventh on the board. There's Evan Ethel up to fourth on the board. Killmonger, 241.6. Morningstar tops that by a tenth. Morningstar with a blazing fast speed. 246 is what we had yesterday. 240. We had a 246.3 at one point in yesterday's race. But Rhett Sawyer has not crossed that line. That's going to be a driver to look out for.
Yeah, with the positioning there, it looks like Squibbles did a nice job leaving enough space from the car in front and used him as a pull throughout a very long lap.
And here comes the 81. Gonna lay down his first time in fourth on the leaderboard. Weezy's about to, oh, he's heading into the pits. And Rhett Sawyer about to cross the line. What type of time can he lay down? And he is seventh on the board. And time has expired. A 241.9. Man, Morningstar with a blazing fast time. And Killmonger for now is holding on to second as we still have a few cars to go.
So far, it looks like all the drivers who came in got their first time only did one lap. So, don't know if there's going to be anyone else pushing more laps here.
Yeah, not sure if there'll be anybody. I thought Weezy was going to try to lay down another time, but they decided to pack it in. And they said, hey, we'll take a sixth place to start this race. But some of these drivers are definitely liking the cooler track. The track is at 68 degrees, about 7 to 8 mile an hour winds. Yesterday the track was over 100. So we see a few more cars. See if they're going to cross this line. And they're going into the pits. Morningstar is content with his time.
Yeah, I've seen some guys make second laps, but it doesn't look like anyone's been improving on those second laps.
Yeah, no, there's been no positions moving around. So this might be it here. We will see. This will be our first evening race, so this is going to be a fun one here at the spa. And qualifying is over. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the race. And we are back and getting set for race number 2 in week 3 at the spa. And we are underway. And Morningstar, with a great jump, takes the lead. Looked like Doug Britton was going to try to get in there to take second, but that door closed pretty quick. There's a lot of these drivers are hungry to get their first win of the season. The top 2 have not won this season yet. As we see Rhett Sawyer trying to make some moves. He didn't qualify like he wanted, so he had some work to do in this race. As drivers are fighting for position.
Yeah, we saw the drivers get settled in pretty early because no one wanted to be out of line as they were making up the run up the hill there.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get caught there. But Morningstar holding serve right now as we go into turns 12 and 13. But the top 6 or 7 are neck and neck right now. There is no room for error for any of these drivers right now. And as the sun continues to set, will this affect any of these drivers?
Well, we're hoping with more grip we get to see some new attacks here. Be able to throw it deeper into some corners.
Yeah, we definitely might. We know this part of the field, this part of the road course is where drivers get aggressive here, trying to make a pass, and we see Doug Britton bounce to the inside as soon as I say that, but he cannot make the pass. Now Kyle Storm is trying to take advantage. And everyone gets right back in line as Morningstar's trying to break that draft. Mitch O'Brien, Rhett Sawyer has dropped a few more positions down to 10th.
Yeah, we saw his teammate Evan Ethel put him under attack in the chicane there, and looks like it caused him to lose some speed.
Yeah, these cars are not extremely fast, so if you lose that momentum, it's going to take a little while to get it back. Morningstar still in the lead. Will anyone attempt to make a pass here? Killmonger is in the inside here. He's going to try to make a move, and what an aggressive move, and takes the lead. Now the 84 is trying to take second away from Morningstar.
There's another example of it. You get out of the line, you lose. Well, if you get pushed to the wrong line and lose some momentum, these drivers are very opportunistic behind you.
And there's Eweezy in fourth, moves another position. Behind him is Kyle Storm and Evan Ethel. Some of these drivers are hungry for a win. We know Killmonger has some speed. He's had it most of the season. He's currently right now 7th in points.
Yeah, we've seen 2 top 10 finishes from Killmonger here. Actually, sorry. We've seen 3 top 10. No, actually, he's always been in the top 10. His lowest position is 10th. We've seen five top 10s from him. He's had a second place position in week 1. So he's been a very competitive driver.
Yeah, he's been doing good since the start of the season. And here he is in the lead with an opportunity to hopefully win his first race of the season. But he's going to have to contend with that 84. That 84 already has a win. Will the 84 get aggressive here? He does not as we go around the last turn. But the top 10 are still neck and neck. And look at that time by Doug Britton of 242.7. These are some serious fast times.
Yeah, they're looking good here. I think I saw a 242.4 in the back there, though. Yeah, it was Tyler Grimm's, a 242.4.
Oh, now he has the wow, that's blazing fast speed all over the board. Will Doug Britton makes a move. He bounces to the outside, bounces to the inside. Killmonger trying to break that draft. Can Britton get there? He cannot. He almost opened the door for Morningstar once again. Morningstar lost those 2 positions. He wants to get at least one of those back. It's tricky because if you make a move that's too aggressive and it doesn't pan out for you, you could lose 2 or 3 spots.
Yep. And I think we're seeing the difference in the 2 chicanes here because turn 18 into 19, we've seen you want to be on the inside, but turn 5 into 6, the outside has actually worked pretty well going into the first turn.
Yeah, it definitely has. And that might be because of the track. You know, there's so much grip on the track right now. As we go around turn 14 and 15, 17 minutes still on the clock. Killmonger still leads the way. Will Britain make a move this time? We see Eweezy bounce to the inside. He's looking to take third away from Morningstar now. Can he make the pass? Eweezy moves up to third. Morningstar has dropped 3 positions since the start of the race. He might lose another one as Kyle Storm.
He got pushed really wide there. He's going to lose quite a few.
Yeah, he got
Nope, he held
very
it.
wide. He's down to 6 now. But he's hanging tough in there. But he has definitely been fading. And there goes another spot. Down to 7th for Morningstar. And he has to worry about the 32 right behind him. See Chris Andrews up to 13. Ani in the top 10 for the first time today. Or he started to 10th. He is currently 10th. Holding on to 10th there. Killmonger still in the lead. The top 3 have created a little bit of separation, but not much.
Yeah, we just saw right there, Morningstar got a little bit outside, got the slower momentum, and we saw a little bit of chaos it creates once, he's checking up and the guys behind him are starting to checking up and, people just start to make moves, and we saw a bunch of chaos 2 wide throughout there.
Yeah. And at this point of the race, tire wear is definitely going to start coming into play a little bit. How aggressive can you get on worn tires gets harder and harder as each lap goes to try to make these aggressive moves.
And I just saw Gunny threw down a 242.2.
So Gunny with a very fast speed. He's currently running 14th. Killmonger still in the lead. Eweezy trying to look for an opportunity to make the pass. Dives to the inside. He's trying to take second place away from Britain. Can he hold on? And it's a race on the front stretch, and Eweezy moves to second. Eweezy very aggressive in this race. As we see Kyle Storm, he's trying to make some moves. Currently in 4th. as the sun has almost completely set.
Yeah, we're starting to see that over there on the chicane going onto the front stretch. If you're in second, you got to be careful because even though you're trying to focus on the other guy, third place has been diving inside of the second place driver a lot there.
Yes, they definitely have, especially when we hit turns 18 and 19. The Weezy gets a little wide going around the turn. Now Doug Britton is side by side. Weezy's going to have to fend him off. And
Yeah,
he
they don't want to.
does.
They don't want to go back and forth too much here. Don't want to let Killmonger break the draft and get away though.
Yes, because he will easily pull away. He's already almost a second ahead. As we have 12 minutes to go. It's been an exciting race so far. Let's do a rundown of the top 10 as Killmonger's in first. Weezy in second. And Doug Britton in third. Kyle Storm in fourth. We'll see if we get a move here. And the 81 bounces to the inside. He's going to try to take third away from the 84. And Kyle Storm moves up to third. Doug Britton down to fourth. As we continue to run down. Evan Ethel in fifth. Javier Vasquez in sixth. Rhett Sawyer in seventh. Morningstar in eighth. Ani in ninth. And Mitchie O'Brien rounds out your top 10. As we see Morningstar, is he going to try to make a pass? This might be for seventh here. If he can go side by side with Rhett heading into the turn. And Rhett closes that door quick. And the 21 still in the lead. Weezy not too far behind, about a half second. As we have 10 minutes to go in this one. Weezy up 4 positions since the start of the race.
Luigi's doing a pretty good job closing the gap here.
He is definitely gaining some ground. And if these two decide to start battling it out, it's these other 4 behind them are definitely going to close in. This is the part of the track that Weezy likes to try to make the pass. He's been successful. He actually tries to go to the outside this time instead of the inside. That did not work. Now Ani's trying not to lose a spot to his teammate Morningstar.
Yeah, Morningstar put in a really good qualifying effort, but he's been struggling when he gets caught in the pack here.
There he goes again, very wide. Loses a ton of positions, down to 11th. He's down 10 positions since the start of the race. Make that 11. As they almost make contact right there. So Morningstar is definitely having some issues. Extremely loose right now.
Yeah, Eau Rouge right there is a tough place to be side by side.
Not the run Morningstar expected to have in this race after qualifying on the pole. Killmonger still in the lead. Eweezy in second. Kyle Storm in third.
It looked like Easy tried to make a little bit of a move and it didn't work out for him because he lost a little bit of pace there.
Yeah, he did. Now he has to gain that ground back.
And he brought the four behind him though back into the line.
As we head to turn 14 and 15. Will Easy make the pass on the inside this time? Last time he tried to go on the outside.
I mean, inside is the place you definitely want to be here into the chicane, but so far Killmonger's defended the inside every time.
We will see. And Eweezy goes back to the outside. That's not going to work. So Killmonger doing a great job of blocking that inside lane, not giving him an opportunity to do anything. You see Evan Ethel, he's going to try to make a pass. Well, he was going to try to make a pass on Britton. Maybe he'll attempt it here. Once we hit that straightaway after we get out of turn 4. But that top 6 is only separated by 1 or 2 car lengths. We see the 21 breaking that draft once again. Can Eweezy get there? He cannot. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We could probably get 3 more laps in.
So far, it's looking like anyone's trying to make a move on Kill has just not had enough momentum going into any of these big braking zones.
And the 81 got wide in that turn. Can the 84 take advantage as they're side by side heading into 10? Now there's 4 cars side by side.
This is making it a 2-car race up front.
It definitely is. All these drivers are trying to fight for this 3rd spot to be on the podium here. No one wants to give up that spot. And Doug Britton moves back up to 3rd. And Kyle Storm gets wide there, but holds his spot. But now the leaders have pulled away. And here comes Eweezy on the outside. This is This is for the lead, but the 21 closes the door.
Eweezy's definitely looking for his spots, but just doesn't find enough space to get past him.
He cannot find an opening. And he's running out of time. As we see a ton of shifting around in fifth and sixth. All these drivers fighting for position and trying to just stay in the top 10. The top 10 finish is a good finish, especially for driver points. Brett Sawyer holding on to a top 10. Killmonger still up front.
Yeah, we're gonna get one more lap after this, and
Eweezy the
Eweezy got
inside.
inside.
A battle for the lead. And he closed. Killmonger's just doing a fantastic job putting on those blocks, not letting him get by.
Killmonger's throwing on a masterclass of defensive driving.
He is like, not today. I want to get my first win of the season. And it's also a big boost money-wise for the team. So he's doing everything he can to hold off the 299. Over in third, Doug Britton. He has a few car lengths over Kyle Storm. He's trying to get on the podium. Can Eweezy find an opening here? This time is running out and running out quick.
And one thing to point out here as well, whichever of the two drivers wins up front, Killmonger or Eweezy, would also be the first time that they get their teams on the winners podium for this Clio Cup as well.
That is true. Will Eweezy find an opening this time? He's trying to look to that outside again. It's gonna be there. As we have about 40 seconds on the clock, this will be the last lap of the race here at the Spa. It's been a great one. Now Evan Ethel with a flip, 242.1. He is flying. He's currently in the top 5, up 3 positions. Good race for him. And it looks like Killmonger's created a little distance.
It's definitely good for him because this has been one of the bigger attacking spots on the track right here on this long straight.
Yes, can he catch up? He's going to have to draft off of him as much as he can. And try to get side by side here heading into turn 5. And it looks like he's almost there. He can just not get there.
And that's what that gap will do for you when you create that extra gap there.
If Killmonger wins this race, he definitely earned it today.
Yeah, Weezy hasn't made it easy on him. You keep seeing that Weezy's headlights poke out from behind him looking for space.
Go around turn 9, headed into turn 10. Weezy's like all over him, but he needs to get a little closer to have a chance in these last couple turns. Headed to turn 14 and 15. 10 to 21, hold off the 299. It's been a battle. This is going to be Eve Weezy's last opportunity coming up.
They use this straight to try to close the gap as much as possible. And it all comes down to the braking zone.
He is right on his bumper. Will he have enough momentum to make this work here? He bounces to the outside. It is nothing there. And Killmonger is going to get his first win of the season here at the Spa. In second, E. Weezy. And third, Doug Britton. Man, what a race.
Great race by Killmonger. Once he got out in front, he knew what he had to do.
There was so much battles throughout 1 through 10.
Yeah, the track with a lot of grip today really made it exciting for all the drivers looking for little gaps here. And then as soon as someone lost speed, everyone was ready to capitalize on it.
Yeah, we had plenty of grip, you know. It's a night race. You know, the track was always like 68 degrees. And I think we have like 2 more night races on the schedule, if I'm not mistaken. But we had a great one. Your top 10, Killmonger first, Weezy second, Doug Britton third, Kyle Storm fourth, Evan Ethel fifth, Javier sixth, Ani seventh, Mitchie eighth, Chris Andrews ninth, and Rhett Sawyer in 10th.
It's a good group of guys up front, and low fuel definitely made a statement today.
Yeah, it was a very competitive race. You know, some very great drivers in this top 10. It just shows you how competitive this series is. And it's going to be even more competitive in the upcoming week. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, this was the last race before our first big progression window. So now it's up to the drivers and the teams to make the right moves here and see how it affects their season.
And week 4, we head to Hungaroring. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's where we headed.
Yeah, the Hungaroring is a really good track to watch. Some high-speed straights into some hard braking zones, so it should be exciting again next week.
Yeah, this schedule is packed with some great tracks. And these are all the tracks they use in real life. So this series is strictly gonna be how they run it in real life. And all these tracks we're racing is exactly how they race in real life, including the time. They race 25 minutes in real life. It's been a great series so far, and it's only gonna get better. But congrats to the 21 Killmonger Vasquez for getting his first win of the season, and for the Brew Crew getting into victory lane for the first time. What are your thoughts looking forward for the next couple weeks? Rhett, what are your thoughts looking forward for the next couple weeks here?
Oh, okay, sorry. So I'm looking forward. We already mentioned we're going to the Hungaroring. The Nürburgring is also another good track here to look at. I'm looking pretty excited for the end of the second progression window. The Red Bull Ring, it's a shorter track, but lots of high speed into a braking zone. So we get to see how drivers can manage that kind of stuff. Uh, I'm also interested to see how the first progression window goes.
Yeah, that'll be the
See who can make the right moves.
yeah, I agree. That'll be the most interesting part of, that first progression window. What adjustments, do the teams make, the drivers make, and how well does it work out for the next few weeks. So that's definitely going to be interesting. But we had a great one here. Up next in about 15, 20 minutes is the 1987 series at Atlanta. That should be a great one as well. But like always, thank you for supporting the league and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.